Welcome back to another episode of Coinbase Smart Buys. This is Soham Valens from Evil Geniuses. Today, we're going to be looking at the importance of tracking your opponent's economy and tailoring your strategy, both on the T and the CT side, to take advantage of where you think the opponent might be playing based off of the economy that they're in, as well as the flow of the game. So we're on round 9. Up until this point, Astralis basically saved a decent amount of rifles, and that's why in this round they don't go for a complete buy. EG has an indication that this is what the economy is. You can see from the round loss bonuses, EG expects a little bit of investment here, but most likely they're guessing they're going against a relatively low buy for the remaining 3 members. They decide most of their team is going to go directly into B here because there is no real spots that they're going to have to worry about too much. Now, despite this, Lucky does get an op kill because door was not smoked. This was more of like a pop strat. And EG, we'll pause for a sec, does lose the first 2 entries for a brief moment. Even though EG lost these 2 entries, I really like this call by EG because what this means is Daps is paying attention to the opponent's economy, and understanding your opponent's economy and tailoring your strategy as a result of that is something that you cannot overstate how important it is and how important you need at least a couple people paying attention to this economy. So for this specific round, because the op most likely will play around mid or A, because those are the larger, they're more of the long range distances you can take with that sniper. You're not expecting the op to come towards B, which is why the call was to go, let's just go walk out B.
Well, they actually do have one, sorry. Lucky has picked up one in the meantime. Bubsky goes down and looks like they're going to be able to defend it.
So we're in the second half now, and let's take a look at kind of the flow of the game so far. So EG finished the first half with 8 rounds, but they've lost 5 rounds in a row in the second half. So the score right now is 12-8. This is round 21. Cirque and Mihu have guns. Cirque has the op, Mihu has a rifle. What does Astralis decide to do? Are they also using the economy of EG to their advantage to tailor their strategy? They get cat control very quickly. They get stopped a tiny bit. They delay a little bit just to decide kind of how they should finish this round, which is, there's nothing wrong with it so far. So whereas Cirque, he's towards B. Generally, the op is going to play towards mid or A in these mixed buy rounds because that's where they have the longest range distances to cover. So what's interesting is Astralis comes right back into Cirque's op, and Cirque uses really good utility here after getting that first kill, which pushes Astralis to go back towards cat. They decide, okay, well, the op is mid. We can't just go out mid or B for free. Let's try to go up cat. And now we hit a couple of nice shots with the deagles, and suddenly this round goes from being 5v3 in Astralis's favor to being briefly a 3 versus 1 in EG's favor, just because Cirque is in the right spot with the op in this mixed buy situation, and Astralis also makes a mistake not speeding it up cat when they could have.
And so now they've baited all the utility out. Eventually, Gar going to move back onto this A side. They're feeling it. Hobo and Spellon coming up with the headshots, the deagles.
So this is round 24. So here we see that EG makes an adjustment and sends 4 towards A, and Astralis, using the fact that they just rushed A to take this opportunity to gamble and do a really quick B hit. What's really interesting is, first of all, EG loses this round even while being up in a 5v3 situation. But what I want to point out is that with a 4A stack like this that the CTs are doing on Dust 2, you need to have your solo player be in a position where they can get out of danger if necessary. Again, we're using the flow of the game and the opponent's economy to our knowledge, and so is Astralis. See, because on round 23, Astralis pretty much barreled out A and had a pretty much a clean win on that round 23. The recovery for round 24, the adjustment is that EG puts 4 towards A. But then Astralis is using that knowledge that it works so easily that maybe we should just go fast speed this round. And now they put 4 towards B, which ends up actually working mostly in EG's favor, even though we don't close out the round. You can see both teams are kind of strategically keeping track of the flow of the game, the opponent's economy. Is a full buy, what is most likely to be the adjustment, and kind of adjust to the opponent's adjustment. And I really like that about this round.
And Astralis, for whatever reason, seem to know. Daps gonna pick up 1 kill. Oh, what a great double. He's shutting this down. If he could
what we just saw is that EG took the gamble last round and it did not pay off. They put 4 towards A, but Astralis rushed B. So now EG has to adjust to that adjustment that Astralis made. And you'll see EG in this buy go back to a default setup, 3 towards A, 2 towards mid B. And we see Astralis adjusting to the fact that maybe EG will start to think we're going to hit a site early. Astralis goes for this extremely slow round. This is the slowest round from Astralis in this half so far. Extremely slow. They're basically holding for pushes. You can see Zipex and Bubsky are holding outside long and B respectively. And everyone else is just doing a little bit of mid pressure, cat pressure. In this kind of round is super uncomfortable to deal with because you're out of utility almost as a CT. You can see on the right side, really only what's left is a Molly on Oboe. Nice entry from Magis. This round goes in Astralis' favor, and they basically go up 15-10. With a couple of close rounds and this tug of war happening, this chess match being played, this match actually could have gone either way, just purely based off the fact that you need to understand your opponent's economy and be able to adjust your strategy based off of the flow of the game. That being said, guys, this aspect of not just knowing when to save, but also knowing when you should speed it up, knowing what positions the opponent are most likely going to play, whether they have a full buy, mixed buy, or an eco, are hugely important, and we saw some great examples of that in this game.
Oh, no, but they're gonna be able to find Oboe.
Thanks again, guys, for watching this episode of Coinbase Smart Buys. Make sure you tune in next time for another episode of seeing how investment and economy management is critical at the professional level. And don't forget to check out Coinbase's app. Remember, the pros are doing it, so you should too. Track your investments, track your own economy outside of Counter-Strike. Check out Coinbase. If you like this content, guys, make sure you follow, subscribe, and tune in next time for another episode.